Let's say you are taking a road trip from Boston to New York City. You plan the route, mapping out rest stops on the way and avoiding the worst traffic spots. On the way to New York City, you realize that your planned route includes road work and will take 8 hours instead of 4. The rest stops you've chosen do not have restroom facilities, causing you to travel farther to find facilities. You packed the perfect amount of snacks and water. After a wonderful stay in New York, you plan your return trip. You have to choose between retracing your original path to return to Boston or creating an entirely new route based on your experiences. Of course, you are going to make changes to your route to make it more efficient and plan rest stops with additional facilities, but pack a similar amount of snacks and water. This is essentially post-project implementation review, the process of reviewing your project, making changes to avoid problems encountered previously, and copying things that went well. A post-project implementation review is an exercise conducted at the end of a project to allow all project team members to provide feedback, positive or negative, and to analyze that information and identify actions that can be taken to improve future projects. Post-project reviews can be sensitive. You're trying to identify the root cause of problems, which can lead to possible relationship frictions and even an investigation into an individual team member's work. It is not uncommon for issues to arise during a project due to personality clashes, and these issues can cause friction and tension during the post-project review if not handled correctly. It is important that the individual leading the review, typically a facilitator, is objective and ensures that this is not an exercise in apportioning blame, but a way to ensure continuous improvement. The purpose of the review is to learn from the experience of the project. The review should come back to this purpose regularly. The most common and straightforward way to do the review is to 1. Have the entire project team fill out a questionnaire. 2. Schedule a review meeting with all team members to share feedback and discuss questionnaire results. 3. Create a written document that summarizes all information, the post-project implementation review report. The main questions that should appear in the questionnaire are: what went right? What went wrong? What should we do differently next time? These questions should be answered with respect to all areas and aspects of the project. They should be addressed by every member of the project team, from stakeholder to project manager to quality assurance analyst. Following the review meeting, a written report should be created so that valuable information can be recorded and used for all future projects. This is the post-project implementation report. It summarizes the post-project implementation review meeting and provides additional information regarding scope, budget, schedule, and quality. The following sections are common in these reports. Project Summary discusses what the project is, what it was designed to do, and how it works. Resources, list of all project staff that worked on the project and their respective roles. Deliverables, scope management. Did the project deliver all features/functionality agreed in the original scope? Were all the changes documented and approved via a change management process? If scope was altered, were budget and schedule adjusted accordingly? Quality of deliverables. Were customers/stakeholders satisfied with the quality of the project? Were there any exceptional deliverables that added unexpected business value? Were any deliverables lacking in success/quality? Costs. This section should include details of the project costs, including cost in comparison to project budget. How was project budget managed? Was there budget overrun or unforeseen costs? If so, why? How can this be avoided in the future? Schedule. Discuss the project timeline and if/how it changed over the course of the project. This section should include all facets of the project that allowed the schedule to continue as planned and a detailed list of everything that impacted the project. Did you save time at any stage of the project? Were there delays? What caused the delays? How could the delays have been prevented? Conclusion/recommendations. This is possibly the most important section in the report. This section includes what to do and what not to do in future projects. What lessons have we learned from this project? How can we emulate the successful aspects and avoid the problems of this project? These recommendations should be clear, practical steps, easily incorporated into future projects. For example, incorporate at least 10% contingency just in case when allocating and costing staff on each project. This project, and indeed most projects, suffer from natural staff attrition and illness. Building additional cost into the budget and plan for this will ensure that extra unforeseen costs and delays are avoided. In all aspects of life, we should learn from our mistakes and emulate our successes. Projects are no different. In order to continuously improve, it is essential that we get better after every project. The post-project implementation review is a formal strategy to ensure you do learn from each project. It is a simple process for gleaning as much information as possible. Fill in questionnaire, conduct review meeting, write review report. The report may require some detailed information related to the schedule, scope, budget, quality of the project, but it must also include information from the review meeting. Following a dedicated post-project implementation review process will ensure that each project you do will be better than the last.